Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. So today I'm going to do another video on a topic that I've been wanting to talk about, and it's on friendships. Literally, I've been thinking about this video for like a year now, and I never like got the chance to do it just because I don't know, I didn't know really, I didn't want to say the wrong things and offend anybody, but you know what? If you feel offended, I guess that means you're that type of friend. But anyways, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because just friendships throughout the years evolve and they change so much. And as you get older, you just, learn what to deal with and what not to deal with in a friendship. Me personally, I always say friendships are like relationships without the intimacy because you guys both have to put in the effort for the friendship to survive, right? Because it can't just be one friend doing all the work and the other friend's not doing absolutely anything, and it's gonna get tiring for that person that's always doing something. It's gonna get tiring for that one friend that's constantly, hitting that friend up to hang out, or just checking on them more than the other person is, because we need attention. Both person in this friendship needs attention. I just feel like if it's not 50-50 or close to 50-50, then the friendship is not going to work out, because like I said, that one person doing all the work is just going to get over it. I want to talk about the different type of friendships that we all may encounter and kind of how to deal with it and things like that, because it is tough having, friendships. Even in a friendship, you can get treated wrong, or, might not get what you feel like you deserve in a friendship, because there are some shady people. Like, you're putting too much out and not really getting anything in return. And it's not like every time your friend does something, you have to do something for them back. If this person's showing you how kind and caring they are, if you want to be a good friend, you should probably do the same thing for them, And also, it's just so important that you make time for your friends as well, just to make sure that you're there. At the end of the day, when shit hits the fan and we need someone to talk to, who do we call? Our friends. Yeah, we have family that we call, but friends are literally always there to talk about the things you don't want to talk about with anyone else. So they're just very important, and it's important to be a good friend. So don't be shady, okay? Okay, so my first type of friend I want to talk about is jealous friends. And I know we always have or have had experience a jealous friend, or if you haven't, you're probably the jealous friend. And it's okay to be a little jealous, but not envious. That, to me, that's a little bit more deep, jealous. You can be jealous of oh my god, you got this new whatever, and it's motivation for you. It's not oh my god, you want bad things to happen to your friend, or you are not happy for them. You're just wow, that's amazing. I wish I can, do whatever it is. My thing, it's friends that wish bad upon you. Anything good happens, they're not happy for you. And it's just they bring bad vibes anytime something good happens in in your life, whether it's a new career, a new job, going to school, getting a new car, house, something like that. Those people you have to be careful with, because obviously you can't trust them, and they will do anything to bring you down when you're happy, you know what I mean? Or even when you are down, they are the person to bring you even more down, and you don't want a person like that. I know sometimes it's hard, but you just have to remember, if you want something, you gotta go get it. And your friend, just because they're doing something before you or anything like that, or you see them doing a little bit better than you, just be happy, but let that be motivation as well. But always be happy for your friend. Don't, because anything bad you wish upon someone, that's gonna come right back to you. Truly it is, you know what I mean? Because it's not okay to deal with that. And if you have a jealous friend and you kind of know, start distancing yourself from them, because it's Why would you want to keep that energy around you? Why do you want to keep someone who's never happy for you around? Because anything good that happens in your life, they're just going to be looking at you like, you know, like with hate, and you don't need that. I don't know if I ever had a jealous friend, but I definitely had like low-key jealous family members, and it's like, I don't fuck with them. These people will be dead ass mad at you for something you worked hard for, or something you can't help. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I was born in a great family, and they're pissed at you because they don't have a great family. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just how I was born. I can't help it. So don't be mad at me for that. You know what I mean? And you can tell if a friend is jealous if you tell them something like positive in your life and they really don't say anything, or they just, I don't know, look for any negative in that good situation you have, you know? And it's not just doubts. Like, don't think just because a friend has a doubt about something, that doesn't mean that they're jealous. Maybe they're just concerned about a situation, you know? Like be careful about a situation. Don't confuse that as well. Like, you, for me at least, I'm a good people reader. Like, I've always said this, and a lot of people know that. Like, I swear, like, I've had friends who had other friends or relationships, and they come to me about something, and I'm like, and 9 out of 10 times I'd be right. I don't know, I can just tell when a person is genuine and when they're not. For me, it's just easy because, I don't know, it's just, to me, I could just feel the vibe. I don't know. If it's hard for you, then get a second opinion. If you have any questions about a friendship, relationship, just ask someone, like, am I bugging? Or do you think the same way, you know? And ask more than one person, honestly, and the more people you ask, and if they all have the same answer, yeah, you gotta let that shit go. Okay, so another type of friend is just your hangout friends. You know, it's the friends that you just go out with, you have a good time with. Some you necessarily, like, don't even trust. Like, you know what I mean? This might sound crazy, but there's, like, friends that I'm cool with from, like, I don't know, just anywhere. And, like, I don't necessarily trust them. Like, 100, I mean, I don't trust anybody 100%, but you know what I mean? Like, just trust them in general. Like, she might be a hoe and you can't trust her, or even just a jealous friend, just like I said, like, you just don't really trust this person, but she's a good fucking time, or he's a good time, you know what I mean, like, to party, or you can count on that person to have a good time, but do you necessarily trust them, you know? You have those type of friends, and it's like, it's okay to have one or two of those friends. Don't have too many, because then it's like, then you start questioning who's real and who's not when you have too many people that you are just hanging out with, because then you fuck around and tell them something deep when you're having a good time, and then they go behind your back. You know what I mean? I'm getting real deep into these scenarios, but I'm just saying, like, we all have those friends where we don't necessarily, you know, they ain't coming to the family function, but you'll go out to the club with them and have a good ass fucking time. You know what I mean? It's just like those type of friends. So one type of friendship that I'm probably gonna go on a rant about, friendships that change once one of the friends, or even both, change after they have a significant other person in their life. Okay? And I get it, you know, things change, especially when you first get in a relationship. You're so lovey-dovey, you're so in love with this person, and you kind of leave your friends, like, you leave them in the back burner, you know what I mean? Like, you still talk to them, but you don't hang out with them as much as you used to, because now you have that person. That is fine, right? Like, that's normal. When they completely don't hang out with you at all, like, their whole life and time consists of their man, and their man is number one, or their girl is number one, and they don't really care if they're not hanging out with you anymore or hitting you up like they used to. You know what I mean? That pisses me off, because it's like, we used to be so close, or used to hit me up all the time, and we used to hang out all the time and all this stuff, but the second you get a man, you out here forgetting about me. Like, damn, like, bitch, you still in a relationship with me too. Like, for me, that's just like the ultimate no, because these same friends, the minute they broken up with that man or the woman, whatever you want, whatever situation it is, as soon as they break up, who they calling? You, right? Who they want to hang out with all the time because they're lonely? You. I'm talking about those type of friends that, you know, when they're single and blah blah blah, they're hitting you up 24/7, hanging out with you all the time and all this shit. And then the minute they have a man, they forget about you. Like, all right, bye. Now I'll have someone else to take up my time. I don't need you no more. You know, to me, that's fake as fuck. And then they always have an excuse. Oh, it's never the person that they're with, you know? Oh, it's not them. I'm just always busy. Really? Because you was not busy before. You know? Like, you need to have a balance. Everybody needs to have a balance with relationships and with friendships. Me, I always say the same. You can ask anybody that knows me personally. Like, I've been with Miguel for almost 8 years at this point, and nobody can say that, you know, I never hit them up. I never chill. Like, I'm the first one to, you know, hang out. But I think that's just me personally, you know. Just, I guess some people are, obviously people are different, but for me it's like I'm never gonna not show the same, you know, care that I showed before having a significant other, because to me it's like, when I'm pissed at him, who am I gonna call, you know? Like, my girl, so I can rant about it, you know? Or, you know, when you just want to go have fun and you need a break and you're gonna go and hang out with those friends, like, those friends are always gonna be there for you. So for me, it's like, don't jeopardize that just because of a man. Like, it's so important to have balance with friendships and relationships. And I said this when I was talking about my relationships, like, it's healthy to have, like, to have friends while being in a relationship as well, because if it's just you two together 24/7, you're gonna go crazy. So my thing is, having friendships is while being in a relationship is so important too, and don't change because you have a person that you're so in love with now. Like, that's not fair to your friend. Like, yeah, I get that things change and someone's taking more of your time, and it's okay. You don't have to spend the exact amount of time you did with your friend, but still make an effort to hang out with your friend, to talk to your friend, to see how she is or he is, anything like that. Because, like I said, you never know when you need this person, and the one time you do need them, they're not gonna be fucking with you because they're just done with you doing that shit over and over again. It gets tiring. I've had it done to me. Like, I've had friendships that, you know, they don't give a fuck about me when they're in a relationship, you know? Oh, whatever. Don't hit me up, nothing. But chilled with me almost every day. And it's like, I don't care about the whole, like, chilling with me every day thing. I get it. But it's just like, can I see you once a month? You know, it's like, for me, I don't think that's asking for a lot. But it is what it is. If you don't know how to keep a balance between your friendships and relationship, you need to do better. Okay? So if you are in a friendship that, you know, things change once they have a man, honestly, I've learned that, you know what, you just need to let them be. I remember, you know, getting into so many arguments with my friends and family. Like, I'm, like, so hurt because of it, because it's like, damn, like, you know, I'm really here whenever you want. And when I'm in a relationship, I'm never like that. But I just don't understand why people are like that. I don't understand. There's only so much you can do. So at least you know in your heart, and that person will eventually know that you, like, they can never say that you never put the effort into that friendship. So if that friendship eventually, you know, just completely stops and you guys go your separate ways, at least you know you were a good friend. It sucks to stop, trust me, it sucks to stop being friends with someone that you love so much, you care for so much, you spend so much time with them, you know, you have so many memories, you bond with each other's families, you know, because friends do become families at some point. But it's like, there's only so much a person can do to keep this friendship going, you know. You're just like stringing along the other person because it's like you're not giving them anything and you're the one suffering, honestly, you know. So it's just like, at some point, like, just do what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. If you feel that you can't do that anymore, or you can't put any effort, slowly stop doing it. And if that person doesn't notice or doesn't care, then it will end up ending anyway, and it's just like, you have to move on. Another type of friend is a friend that don't stop talking about themselves. It's like, I've had friendships like that. It's like, damn, do you, like, can I get a word in? Can I say something? Do you care or no? You know? But it's like, yeah, it's weird. Like, or even if it's not a friend, like you've dealt with a person, like you had conversations and all they do is talk about themselves, and you're sitting there like, you say one thing about yourself and they're like, they disregard it and keep still, they're still talking about themselves, and it's like, are you in a conversation with yourself? But it's like, what I learned is like, those people probably have no one to talk to about anything, or if they do, they just feel like they have to be important to someone, I truly feel that way. Like, if someone just constantly is feeling, sometimes people are just, for me, like, it goes both ways. It's, they want to feel important to someone, so they're constantly, bringing something up so that they will, they feel like they have that attention. You're showing love, because some people just do need that. That's why they talk about themselves all the time. You just gotta sit there and just listen, at that point. But I mean, we all can kind of like say that, when we're feeling about, if we're feeling some type of way about something, and it's like heavy on our heart, we're overthinking about it, we can all like talk about ourselves a little bit too much sometimes, and don't let the conversation go, because I've done that before. Like, like I'm talking to someone and they say something, but I go back to what I'm saying. It's because it's like I overthink, it's like I just, so I get that. But if it's like a friend that does it all the time and like honestly doesn't care about anything you say, it's just like, throw the whole friend away. You gotta get a new friend. Because it's like, at the same time, it's like you guys both have to feel like you guys are both being listened to, So in that circumstance, you just move on. Moving along to blunt friends. That's me. And sometimes it's a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Just like being too nice can be a good thing and a bad thing, because people can step all over you. Like, being too nice of a friend isn't good either, because people take advantage of that, and then it's hard for you to say no to that person because it is your friend. You don't want to hurt their feelings, but you gotta say no as well. Sometimes it's not fair for people to only, ask you for things, or I don't know, just take advantage. Like, you can't be that type of person either. It's okay to be nice, like, of course, but it's like, if you in your heart feel like you don't want to do something, or you feel like this person is only around when they need something, then it's like, then you have to step away. You have to tell them like, yeah, I can't do this no more, or no, I don't feel comfortable doing this, and that's it. And if they don't respect it, then like I said, you gotta keep it moving too. I lost my train of thought, but blunt friends. So me, I'm a blunt ass person. Like, obviously, if I don't know you, I mean, if you ask me something, I will tell you the truth, but I don't just go around telling people like blunt shit because it might come off rude, but if I care for you and I love you, my mouth is crazy. Like, I just don't have no filter, and I know sometimes that's like, it could come off being so rude, but it's just me. I'm really, really passionate about, like, if something is bothering me in a friendship, relationship, family, anything, like, if something's bothering me, I'm gonna tell you. And sometimes it's not gonna be in the nicest way, and I do need to work on that, but I'm just like, sometimes I just be too real and y'all just can't handle it. No, but honestly, like, I'd rather honestly have a blunt friend than a person that don't say nothing to you and have you looking stupid out here. Me, it's like, if you are asking me a question, whether you want to hear this answer or not, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you don't want the real answer, then don't ask me. You know what I mean? And everybody has that one blunt friend or whatever, and it's like, you have to at least know that they're coming from a good place. Maybe not everyone, you can tell. I've had my friends and family that just say, like, you just come off too harsh. Like, sometimes you just have to be nicer. So I am working on that aspect. But hey, Wouldn't you rather have a real ass friend that's gonna tell you the truth than a fake ass bitch that's gonna lie to your face? Like, come on. It's just like, for me, I care for them so much that I don't want them to get hurt, because it's like when they hurt, I hurt as well. And it's like, that's the reason why I can come off so hard sometimes, because it's like I'm feeling their pain. It's like, if I'm feeling this way, why aren't you feeling this way? You're the one going through that, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm feeling it more than you, like, and you're the one going through it. I want you to feel what you're supposed to be feeling. Like, no, you shouldn't be going through this, or no, that's not okay to, like, feel this way or anything like that. Yeah, so basically, that's basically it. With, if you have a friend that way and they come off too hard, just tell them, like, you need to chill sometimes. Tell me, like, in a nicer way or things like that. So the last two friendships or friends I'm going to talk about is fake friends and your real friends. So when someone's being fake. You got to know. You got to know when they're doing shady shit behind your back, talking shit about you with other people. And it's different when you're just ranting to another friend about someone, like, I'm hurt by this friend and blah, blah, blah. But when you're sitting there talking to random people and, like, bashing them and, hanging out with friends that the other friend don't like, and you guys are both talking about them, like, that is fake as hell. Or bitch trying to do shady shit with your man, or vice versa. Like, a fake friend. You guys, you got to distance yourself from those type of people. You need to have the right friends in your circle as well. You can't have these fake friends that are holding you down, bringing bad vibes, bringing negative energy, and it's not helping you evolve with yourself. Like, if your friends don't help you get better or support you in life, why are you friends with them? You don't need to be friends with people that way. To me, I feel like if a friend is only there through bad times, or a friend's only there through happy times, or not for both, I feel like those are generally not your friends. Unless you guys live on opposite sides of the freaking country or far from each other, that's different. But even then, you can give these people a call, a text, something, show you support them. But for me, it's like, if a person's only there when you're happy and never there when you're, going through a negative space, they're not your friends. Or if someone's only there when something bad happens and never there through the happy moments, that's a fake friend too, because it's like they only want to see something. They only want to see you when something bad is happening to you. And if you have friends that are lying all the time about dumb shit, and they're freaking lying, you need to call them out. And if they don't know, or they don't apologize or say, admit to that shit, you need to let them go too, Like, why are you lying about dumb shit? Because if you're lying about dumb shit, then you're lying about conversations that we've had, or, like, you're lying about being a good friend to me. If you're gonna sit there and lie about dumb shit as well. Like, I don't mess with that either. So just keep your eyes open for those type of people as well. Okay, so a real friend. I'm gonna tell you some qualities that a real friend may have, and if you have these qualities, you're a real ass person. A friend that is always obviously there through good and bad times. Literally, they don't have to show up to everything that you have, but for the majority, or even check up on you or anything like that, that's a real ass friend. Someone that's gonna tell you the truth, whether you like it or not, are always there, making sure everything's good, helping you with anything that you may need. Maybe they're not there to help you for every single thing, but they're there when you do need it for the majority of the time. Stick with those friends, because those are the real friends. They're gonna be here whenever you need something. We all have our lives, and we're all busy, and things do change as you get older, because when you're younger, you have all the time in the world. And it was hard for me in that situation, because as a kid, I hang out with my friends so often, and I wanted to hold on to that as I got older, and I wasn't really realizing, like, things are not going to be the exact same way as when you were younger. And I really had to realize, like, that it's okay as long as those friends are still there when you need them. And you don't have to talk to your friends every single day. Like, that's okay as well. You know, things do change as we get older. As hard as we, you know, we try not to accept it, or, you know, don't want to accept it, is what I should say. We just have to learn that it's okay. In the same way you're looking for real friends, be that real friend as well. Okay, guys, so I think that is it. I think I'm done. I think I covered everything. I'll probably end up remembering something that I should have said after editing this video, but that's okay. I got to rant and just speak my mind a little bit. And I really wanted to talk about this just because, you know, I am getting older, and as I'm getting older, I do see the dynamics changing with my friendships personally. I just have to remember, and everybody else out there as well, just remember that if you have those good, solid friends, keep them around. If something's bothering you and you feel like you're not getting what you feel like you deserve in a friendship, speak up. And just let them know, because communication is key in friendships as well, just like it is in relationships. But just let them know how you're feeling, and you know, you guys both have to work things out if you truly feel like the relationship is worth saving. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.